making banana eats in 1 hour. Let's get right into it. During this hour, I want to make a round system, I want to make the main banana eat system, and then I want to build a map for the players to play in. If I have extra time, then I'm going to go ahead and make a crouching system, and I'm going to try and make banana drops just like in the actual game. However, the time's ticking, so let's get right to work. First thing I'm going to want to do is just open a blender and make a quick apple mesh.
You're wondering why I'm making an apple instead of a banana? It's simply because I thought it'd be a lot more funny and even a little bit more unique than me just copying off of banana eats entirely. Anyways, enjoy this time lapse of making this apple mesh, and I'll see you back in Roblox Studio.
So this is the finished result of the apple. I think it looks pretty cool. I'm not going to spend too much time detailing it or anything. I'm just going to get this imported into Roblox Studio now. That took roughly 5 minutes, as you can see here, so I'm going to continue on with the challenge. So here's the apple positioned inside of Roblox. I'm going to scale this down and make sure it is roughly character height, and that should be good to go once I get this taken care of. Now that that's out of the way, I'm going to create a simple round system, I think. Yeah, I just got done with the round system. Let's go ahead and test this out. So I forgot to anchor a few things, but once this intermission finishes, we should be able to be teleported to one of these parts over here. And you can see that works, and then we're gonna have to hide for a few seconds or after that. And then after this works, we should be able to get to work on scripting the whole Apple system. And yep, that worked perfectly fine. Let's get to work on this. And by the way, we have 52 minutes left. I'm actually making some pretty good progress, so let's keep on going with that. So right about here, I'm just going to start making a hitbox for the actual apple itself, and copy the size down here and just make it the same size as this part, and I'm going to make the part just a little bit bigger. I've got a lot of time, but there are also some features that I want to add at the end if there's still time after that, so I want to get to work on fixing this and getting this done as fast as possible. So in the actual Banana Eats game, whenever a player gets eaten by the banana, they get a little force field around them, they get a little speed boost, and then they get to run away basically. So I want to implement that exact same feature where I create a force field around the player. So I just got done scripting all of that. Let's wait for this intermission to go down. The apple should spawn over here on this yellow part, the red, all the other people should spawn the red part, and the blue part, oh, I forgot to anchor everything. And it looks like there are some issues with the apple itself, so I'm gonna go ahead and fix that. So here we are, finally got it to work. It does look like the apple is backwards, so I'm gonna go ahead and try and fix that. But overall, it looks like the system is working pretty fine overall. And so now, since I've got the round system set up, I have the apple system set up, I'm gonna get to work on the map and see if we can build a small map for the player. And that small issue that I ran into and all that scripting gave us roughly 35 minutes left to work with, so I'm gonna get to work on this map. I'm not gonna spend too much time on it, but I do want it to be a decently sized map, so that way that all the players can have a lot of fun inside of it. So this is kind of a small map at the moment. I think I still have a lot of time though. Yep, roughly 25 minutes I'll chalk it up to. So I'm just going to go ahead and make a little bit more size or mass to this map, and then we're gonna see what I can do with some scripting, maybe some crouching systems, whatever, just to give the players a little bit more of an advantage over the apple. Alright, this is looking pretty big enough, so I'm going to get to one of the classic features about Banana Eats, and that is simply the lockers. I am personally a locker camper in the game, I guess you could say. Sometimes the banana is just a little too scary to go out and confront, so you just kind of hide away, but you know, it gets the job done. So I'm just going to paint these, not paint, I'm going to make these right here, and yeah, it should be fine. Now, I don't know too much what to do with the lighting at all, so I think I'm just going to get rid of a lot of the normal stuff in here. Well, I might keep a little bit of it, except for the atmosphere. I'm going to get rid of the atmosphere, and I'm going to add in a little bit of fog. It's just going to be kind of a misty fog, but it's going to be pretty up close. Okay, maybe I will replace it with the atmosphere right here. I'm just going to make it a little bit denser. Alrighty, after that, I'm going to simply just go ahead and add in a red point light around the apple, just to give it kind of a little bit of spookiness, I think. I know that Flee the Facility used this same trick, I believe, for their beast. I'm just going to be using this for the apple. I think it's just a fun touch to add. Other than that, it's time to make a little area for the banana to wait inside of, and after that we should be pretty much done. And if we have any more time, I'm going to try and work on some extra features. Alrighty, so I just got done with the whole map and the little banana room right here and the spawn room, so that is looking pretty good. Anyways, for now, I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is I have roughly 10 minutes left, so I'm going to go ahead and try and make a little crouching system, and then, yeah, we'll see where that gets us. So I have roughly 4 minutes left right here. What I'm going to try and do is just add in one of those little tiny, well, I don't know really what you call it. I guess a pathway, I guess you could say, where the player would be able to crawl underneath a wall. That makes sense. I just want to make sure I have this properly placed. Alrighty guys, so as you can see right here, I only have 40 seconds left in the challenge itself. Let's go ahead and test out what we were able to do. So you have this apple right here. I actually might still have time to turn this around, but I'll do it after this match. So basically the apple will arrive in 10 seconds, and then you start off and you get to go around here. I made it so that the apple itself can't crouch, but everybody else can, and you're gonna see how everything works in this little montage right here.